like have do the wigs, or you can also do the makeup looks to change to change how you look. But between those two, I feel like those were one of my best. I done I done different characters, but I feel like those two are my top two ones that I done.
That's cool. And Gundam, thank you so much for the bits and welcome in, Gundam. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice. So, what's your streaming schedule like on Twitch? Uh, I know you're very new. I think you've only done a couple streams so far, right?
Yeah, I only done one stream actually, not include this. I don't think counts as a stream, but I done one stream other than this.
If you were live at the time, this would count as a stream, but I don't think you're streaming at the moment. But that's okay. Don't worry. That's all good. So guys, let's go over and give Retro Candy a follow. And she's gonna try and build up. Are you I haven't creeped your Instagram your YouTube recently, Retro. But I saw you have like 45,000 followers on Instagram, which is crazy. So, congratulations on that, girl. I know you've been building that for years. And it's taken you a while.
Thank you.
Yeah. But YouTube, how many you said it's doing well right now? How well is well? Out of curiosity.
So actually reached my milestone. My milestone right now. I have 1.6K subscribers, so over 1,000 right now. I'm doing really well, and I've been consistent with my videos regarding. I even live stream. I did my first live stream on YouTube as well, and so like I said, I reached my milestone of 1.6K on my YouTube channel.
So after 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're allowed to go. You can start doing live streams, right?
Yes.
Nice. But can you do Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Or
Me personally, I don't think you can. Me personally, I don't think you can do it at the same time. Like, if you have your camera open, I don't think you can run both. Because and then it depend. I think it depends. If you're using, for example, like one on different devices or different laptops, you probably can. But on the same, laptop or your same device, I don't think that you can. I don't believe that you can at the same time.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to turn my lighting down just ever so slightly because it's like it seems very bright. I know, guys. I shouldn't be up here. But
so, we're both live at the moment. I think it shows live on the screen.
Pardon? We're live? What? Did you step on the keyboard, Ann? I did. Is it still live? Oh, shit. Are we okay? Is everything good? You see me? Am I muted? Do you hear me, Retra? Oh, good. Okay. You can hear me, Retra? Retra, do you see me? What happened? She can't hear me? What did I do? I just turned the light down. Hold on. Retra, can you hear me? Oh my god! Retra, she's looking but she's not talking. I don't think she can hear me. Vegas! What did I do, guys? Retra. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I didn't. It's just this pressed against it. I didn't step on the keyboard. Okay. Hold on. What did I do then? No. What could I have touched, chat? Oh my god, what did I do, Retra? Can you hear me? She can't hear me now. I think she may have done something going to YouTube. Oh. Mute?
I hear her right now.
I know, Retra, can you hear me? Did you go to YouTube? Retra, what happened? And your audio is not coming across on guest star to her. Oh my god. Let me refresh. Okay. How do I hit volume? Can she hear me now? I refreshed, but still no sound. Okay, so how do I get my sound going now? What did I do? What did I touch on my keyboard that could take the sound away? And did the battery in your headset die? No, Saturn. No, it didn't. Mute on the keyboard. Ah, where's mute? Okay, mute on the keyboard. Ah, Retra, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Retra? I can't tell because nothing pops up on my screen. Nope. What could I have touched on my keyboard? I don't get it. Plug cables in? Oh, the cables are in. I can type. Everything works. I can type. The keyboard's working. Spacebar? Oh, maybe over here. Retra, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Retra? I don't know what happened. Oh my god. Now it's me. What did I do? Is guest star muted? Oh, you know what? I went full screen. How do I exit? How do I? I'm like full screen. How do I? Microphone? No. How do I minimize? It's like on full screen right now. I need to minimize it. Escape. No, it's not. It's not changing it. No. Press escape or F11. Okay. F11. Okay. Can you hear me now, Retra? No. Click on guest star. Yeah, I'm on guest star. Shut up, Joseph. Control Shift Escape and Task, and then open it back up. Click on the microphone icon on your system tray. What could it be? No, guys. Okay. Let me change. Maybe the mic is... Oh, it's on default! It's on default. I've got to switch my mic over. It went over to... There. That should work now. Okay. She has to connect again. It was my mic, guys. My mic was on default and not on Yeti. It was not on my mic. My mic switched over. Okay, so we lost her now. Oh, Fragment, what do you have to show me? You got a cat or a dog. You got a kitten or a puppy. So we lost Retra Candy now. She disappeared. Okay. She went back in time. Yeah, maybe. Guys, she's super cool. She plays all kinds of retro games. That's cool. You're gonna fall! Never! Seriously, that's playing the odds. I do it every day. Wow! Okay, so Retro's not coming back. She's left for the night. I got the mic working though, but sadly it was too late. She dipped. Just as I was connecting the mic. We had a good run though, we did. We had a good run though. Did we link her YouTube channel? In, like, mods, you can link her YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Lincoln. Guys, go check out her YouTube channel. If you are interested in some retro games and some makeup. She's gonna message me sometime this month for a second date. So thank you so much, Retro Candy, for joining me. So, all right, Burb. All right, Saturn. What now, Anne? Okay, so Fragment, you wanted to show me something, right? You mentioned that to me like last week. So Fragment, if you want to come on, by all means. I also have a couple other people in the queue. So let me just connect. Fragment, you can come on. Or should I download Diablo? What do you guys think? What are you laughing about, Fragment? You want to show me or no? You joking? It's not a big deal. Well, you've mentioned it a couple times that you got something. Fragment or Diablo? Tough choice. No, I didn't even buy or download Diablo. I can't tell what my lighting is like because now my monitors are different. So I can't tell if this lighting is overexposed. Lincoln. We got some beans. Looks fine to me. I can't tell if it's overexposed or which monitor to go by. Because now they're like, one is showing me a good lighting level and the other one's showing me it's like too bright. How did you do that, Lincoln? On my about page. On my sound alerts there. Some of my sound alerts on my about page, Gundam, are special. Because they are actually redemptions. So, So Adam Young. So Fragment, I'm not sure. Do you want to come on, or you said you had something to show me? I'm gonna be doing a Bean Boozled. I actually have someone. Adam, I'll slot you in and see if it works. I guess you need a third monitor as a tiebreaker. Oh! Adam. You were there, I don't know what happened. First time joining the backstage. Yes. Let's have some fun. Cheers, guys. So thank you so much for... I'm glad we got it sorted. I'm glad that we got Retro Candy on. It took a little while, but when she was on, she was pretty cool to talk to. Cheers. Okay, let's do a bean in the meantime, as we're waiting. Adam, you just have to connect your webcam. I see your mic is connected. Now just connect your webcam. I can't find it. It's hiding. It's got to be a cat or a dog Fragment. It's got to be a cat. That's my suspicion. It's a cat. I mean, how to join. It's hiding? How to join? Oh, it's a mouse. Okay, Fragment, I sent you an invite. Okay, guys, let's do a Bean Boozled. Adam is ready, he just has to connect his webcam. Alright, guys. Bean Boozled. Bean Boozled, the 6th edition. 2 new flavors of pure garbage. Bean! A little bean. A little bean, guys. So, let's go, people. Let's see what it lands on. You guys ready? Bean Boozled. You need to add refills to your wish list. Oh, I've got plenty. But maybe I should, Becca, yeah. So far, I think I have a lot. But they could, depending. They could go in a matter of weeks. We could put Anne in the hot seat as well. Alright, guys. So let's spin it and see. Ready? Grady! Greetings and welcome, Grady! Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. You're just in time. Ready? Let's see. Oh, it's a good spin. It's a good spin. Oh, it landed on Juicy Pear or Booger. And honestly, I've had Juicy Pear before and it tastes amazing. Really good. I don't mind boogers. I don't mind. They're okay. They're all right. They're better than liver and onions, I'll tell you that.
Let's go.
Thanks for the follow. Okay, guys. Let's see what it is. I like mine with bacon. We've all eaten boogers at one time or another in our early lives. That's what I've said, Fragment. People are in denial, though. People don't want to admit that, but that's facts. Come on. Every little snotty-nosed kid has tried a booger once or twice in their life. It's only natural. It's you know, it comes from the body. It's only natural. All right. Even boogers. Let's see. Let's see what we're working with here, people. Ready? This is good. Juicy pear. And let me tell you, this one's juicy. She loves it. Because it's juicy pear, Lincoln. It's really good. It's one of the best flavored jelly beans there is. MPJ15, greetings and welcome, MPJ. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me know if you need help getting the cam going. Yes, Adam Young. I see your mic is good, but you just have to get your cam set up. Plot twists. It was actually a booger and she loves it. Imagine I was like, delicious. It's good. King, greetings and welcome, King. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. Well, I mean, not gonna lie. Nah, it was juicy pear. It wasn't booger. It wasn't booger. It was still very good, though. Really strong pear flavor. It was a juicy one. It was definitely a juicy one. Well, I'm glad that I was actually able to get Retro Candy on to show you guys that she actually does exist. We're able to chat for a few minutes at least. Sadly, you know, that it didn't last long, but hey, now we kind of know, and she wants to come on another date in a couple weeks when she gets things set up. First time chatter, Dark. Greetings and welcome. Hello. Oh no, you're not using Google Chrome. Oh, Autumn, that's not good. You need to use Google Chrome. I never use Twitch through Chrome. Sadly, in order to run Twitch Guest Star, it has to be done through Chrome. I'm doing well, MPJ. I hope you are too. Alright, let's get Fragment on. Fragment, you just have to accept the notification. These are so good. You're back. Did you find what you were looking for, Fragment? Out of curiosity. Just getting ready. And is eating eyeballs? I guess. All right. Double toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fill it up with fanny snake. In the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog. Wool of bat and tongue of dog. What? I don't know the other, something to that effect. I'm crazy, Saturn. I'm crazy. In case you didn't know. Fragment. Oh, he's ready. Okay. Is a bubblegum pink? Is a bubblegum pink? Depends on the bubblegum, I guess. Alright, Fragment is ready. Let's get him queued up and ready to go. Okay, I see you there, Fragment.
Yeah, the issue was I had issues with Chrome, so I put on Firefox, and it wasn't allowing me to get to the screen that I needed to get to.
That's okay. Greetings and welcome, Fragment! Ah, long time no see. I haven't seen you in a while, Fragment, like face to face, you know?
Yeah, I was in jail.
You went to jail?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Because I know what our last talk is like you are a social worker and you're always in the court system.
I was going to say, I don't know what I told you, but actually I get people out of jail, so yeah.
Yeah. So when you said that, I was like, oh, maybe he was in jail for work. You know, maybe he was.
I've done it. Not being in. Well, I've gone to the South. I've gone to the Dawn. I've gone to, I used to go visit people in custody, but I haven't done that for a while. Probably not since COVID. Before COVID.
A bondsman. No, I think it's a little different here. We don't really have bail bondsmen the same as like in the States at all.
Doesn't
It's a
exist
different
here at all.
No, it's a different justice system completely. So, yeah.
Here we have an agency called, well, in the city I'm in, it's the bail program, and they see you once a week to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. There's no sureties can put up bond, like it's all whatever. There's a lot to it, but
Yeah.
they don't put up bonds. They put up something called a quantum, to encourage the person to follow their conditions, or the surety loses their money.
Oh, so you are safe in Canada. I guess so. Yeah. Gotta get his contact info just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fairly safe in Canada. More shootings than we used to have, I guess, but I've never had to deal with somebody. I've had a lot of firearms related charges come my way, but they're always what you call replicas, like toys, whatever. I won't take somebody if they've got firearms charges.
Oh, you won't?
I draw the line at firearms. I don't care about anything else, but I'm not going to get shot.
Oh, I see. You worry about your own safety if someone has firearm charges.
Yep. Well, I mean, the people I deal with are very unwell, and you don't want to, if they're under the influence of substances and stuff, you never know. And so, I mean, if they have access to weapons, I tend to sort of say, you know what? And I go farther than a lot of people. A lot of people won't touch certain charges that I'll help people with. But I'm not going to get shot. No thanks.
And Saturn, we don't even have the whole misdemeanor felony charges. It's completely different judicial system here. So we don't
we have crowns.
Yeah.
Crowns instead of prosecutors. At least our judges don't wear wigs, but they wear red sashes, and justices of the peace wear green sashes, and blah, blah, blah. I thought about becoming a justice of the peace at one point.
JP. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just be like an upstanding citizen and get nominated from your community and stuff, right? Like a lot of people can be a JP.
Mm-hmm. But I'd have to take out piercings, and I'd have to get a real haircut, and I enjoy helping people, so.
It's not about that for you. I see what you mean.
No.
Or do you think they'd be similar since we both come from English common law? No, they're different. Yeah, sure, Fragment. I would love for you to show me the thing that you've been wanting to show me.
Okay, but I have to go away for a second.
I think, chat, what do you think it is? Any guesses? Put your
I think
guesses
you
up
guys
in
know
chat.
what it is. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what it is.
A new pet. I think it's a kitten. I think it's a kitten.
We'll see.
Okay. Could be a bunny. Could be... No, he said he couldn't find it. A mouse, a puppy. He said he couldn't find it. A snake. Usually you'll know where your dog is. A brown bear. It's a kitten. It's gotta be. How do you, like, what else wanders around your house and you can't find it? Oh, it's a puppy! Oh, I was wrong! It is a puppy. Hi, puppers.
He doesn't come down here, so he's a bit nervous, and I've just dropped my mouse.
Aww. You were right. Called it. Oh, who do we have here? This little snuggle puff. This little furball boy.
Oh, he's scared.
Oh, he's crying. He's crying. Don't. It's
Yeah.
okay. Don't worry. He's sad. He's scared.
Look,
Don't worry.
look there. Look, there you are. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll
Don't worry. Don't push it. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Sorry. All right. I'll be 1 second.
Yeah. Aw, we've got a new puppy in the family, people. How cute is that? So cute. I want to cuddle him. I love all the fur, all the hair. Vegas and Viva, meet puppy. I want to know his name. Let's think. I feel like he has a name like Frederick. Who do we have there? Who was that?
That was Clover.
Clover.
Clover was named by my son, and my son's got a friend whose dog's name is Lucky, and so of course we had to have a Clover. And now Clover's all like, "Okay, I didn't like being down there because it was new, but now I want you to play with me again." So whatever. But
Aw, how cute. How old is Clover?
he's about 3 months old.
Mm-hmm.
He's
A lot of work, eh? A lot of work. You forget what it's like, but honestly, the first year is tough. After that, it should be, the first 2 years.
Why'd you have to say a year, man?
It is. I'm not sugarcoating this for you.
A year. I was like hoping 6 months. I was like, okay, 6 months he'll be perfect. He'll stop nipping at me. He'll stop. He's pretty good about being housebroken at this point, which is pretty good. But he'll nip, and he's just playing, But
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let's go.
So, and you'd know better than me because you've got far more experience with dogs. This is my first dog.
That's your first dog? Oh, no way. That's amazing.
My mom had one, like, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, but I've never had a dog because
Let's
I'm allergic.
go.
And
Oh.
I actually went round sniff testing dogs. It was it was really hard. I went to one place, and within seconds, my eyes were, it was just awful.
Let's go.
And the guy said, "I've been doing this 16 years. I ain't seen a reaction like this before." And I was like, "Great, I'm glad it's me."
Must be severe. Hello, first
Yeah.
time chatter. Greetings and welcome. Yeah.
And then the very next day, my wife was like, "Okay, there's a Wheaton. It's because he's a Wheaton Terror."
Mm-hmm.
I tell
Terrier.
people Wheaton.
Terror.
I know. I tell them Terror, and they're like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh, I get it." So, yeah. And so I went to this place, and I was literally, there were 3 of them, and I was literally like inhaling them. But they knew what I was doing because we'd sort of specified, like, this is why we'd like to come and see them. And I'm inhaling. Even the owner, after a while, was like,
Like,
does
he just have a weird puppy fetish where he likes to smell them?
exactly. It was
Yeah.
it was kind of. I started thinking, but it was bad. Because I mean, you can't mess around. You got to know whether or not this thing's going to be able to live with you for 20 years or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And or if you're going to have to move out and you know the puppy can have the rest of your family, I don't know. But so but I love Wheatons, and I still have to take whatever you call it. I mean, I suppose I can use brand names, but like an anti-allergy pill here and there.
Oh,
And
you do. You even for is he hypoallergenic though? He has hair and not fur,
hmm
and you're still allergic,
a
even though
little
he
bit,
has hair. Interesting.
not as bad as most. I mean, my mom's dog. If I rubbed my wrist against the dog, or if the dog licked my wrist, I'd have like raging hives. This guy doesn't do anything like that to me, but prolonged exposure, and I'll my nose will be itchy or something. But I mean, it's a great trade-off because he's awesome.
And
So
you say he's a little nippy right now, but he's only 3 months, and so dogs they lose they have milk teeth. They're called milk teeth, and he'll be growing in his adult teeth very soon, and that's why right now he's probably losing some right about now, and or very shortly will be happening soon. So he'll be trying to chew on things, and because he's actually going to be losing his milk teeth and growing in his adult teeth, and that's why they could be very like bitey like at that age, right? Just because they're teething and it's their gums are all itchy, and they're growing, their adult teeth are coming in, right? Needle teeth, yeah, your needle teeth or shark teeth. The shark teeth, they're sharp, those little milk teeth. They're super sharp, those little things. Yeah, they're like little needles. They are. So
well, I'm glad to hear that that'll happen
that'll
sooner
pass. That will pass for sure. And also, does he? You said he's like pretty well house trained, which is great, but he probably can't go the whole night. Like you have to take him out for a potty break. Does he have to wake up in the middle of the night to use the washroom?
He's very, very good. I mean, I'll take him out at 1:30, and then
Mhm.
at 7 he's
That's good.
I'll put him out again, or well, I'll go out with him, and then before work I'll take him for a walk, and I'll take my kid to school with him, whatever. And yeah, I mean, I'm leaving him alone upstairs for a bit, and so far I can't hear anything crashing down, and I don't smell poop. The curious and unfortunate thing about being with a puppy is I was on a streetcar today, and after being exposed to puppy poop for so long and on such a regular basis, I sat on a streetcar today and I smelled something, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I realized 2 seats over, somebody had defecated, or some animal had defecated on the seat. But because I was so used to puppy poop, it didn't even phase me. Like that's a seriously, scary side effect.
That it just becomes normalized for you, even though there's like dog poop on the like streetcar seat beside you.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Well, here's hoping it was dog poop. I don't know what it was. I moved like lightning when I figured out what it was or where it was. Um, and that's not something I experience a lot.
no, no. Normally you don't. Yeah, on the subway too. And King says that. Did you know that my pups in the past have gone through that 1 year phase where they chew everything? It's like 1 year of chewing. Yeah, that's why so fragment. I recommend make sure you give them a lot of different bones, a lot of toys, rope toys. Give
Lots
them
of rope
toys to
toys,
chew
lots
on,
of
right?
ball toys. Yep, he's got
Of
lots
different
and lots.
textures, different things. Like my girl loves fabric. She loves soft fabric toys. They love Nyla bones. Give them different textures, because you know what? It's better they chew on their own toy than they do on your shoes, or than they do on your baseboards or something else around your house that's not theirs, right? If you give them enough that is theirs to chew on, they won't be concerned about touching anything else in the house.
Okay.
So,
Well, we've done that And yeah, I mean, I'll redirect. I'll find a toy or like there's a blanket that he's allowed to chew on, and I don't know, play tug of war with him, whatever. So
Hmm. Not pig ears. Those get stuck in the throat. Yes. Pig ears are
pig
not good.
ears.
Yeah. Any dried animal parts. So those like pizzles, they're called like pizzles. Or
I don't
any
know.
of those the skin, the animal skin ones. Don't give it to them unattended because it can get stuck in their throat.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna give him animal parts.
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't
do it.
even know you could buy animal parts. So
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Is my camera blurry or is it clear?
I would say it's pretty clear. Chat, what would you
Okay.
say? Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, because
Clear,
other
super clear.
places. Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
because someone was saying it's all blurry, and I thought I don't know what the hell. I mean, I'm new to Discord. I think I said before I've been talking to people on the internet for like 30 years, but I'm new to Discord, and I feel like an idiot because I couldn't figure out where to. I hear dog. I couldn't figure out how to join your backstage, and like it's frustrating. I've literally been talking to people in this area through BBSs and then through IRC and now through Discord for since 1989
Oh my goodness.
because I'm old ish. Actually, Monday was my birthday.
Oh no way! Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
What did you do? Anything special?
Actually, it was weird. One of my colleagues retired. I'm not that old. Not that old.
Not yet. Nope.
Um, and so I went to his retirement thing, which was really nice because I mean, I worked for a small agency and then we got sucked up by a bigger one. And he was the heart and soul of the smaller agency and he was retiring. And it's sad because it's the last, you know, the old agency is gone as far as I'm concerned with him retiring. He was such
Mm.
a good guy. So, and then I went to dinner and that was nice too. But good to see people that I don't see that often.
It is nice to see. And ambient, greetings and welcome. And he says, I agree with the guest. I've seen it all, and Discord still threw me for a loop. You're good. Yeah.
Okay, that's good because eventually I'm going to feel old and there'll be technologies like Apple VR headsets or something I won't be able to figure out and I'll be asking grandkids to help me get onto you know the VR web or something or other and they'll be like, "Grandpa, don't you know how didn't they have this when you were a kid?" I'm like, "No, they didn't." So whatever. It'll be fun.
That's fine. I mean, technology is constantly like evolving. There's always changes. If you don't keep up with it, there's a learning curve to everything. So,
Well, I like to be up to date with things and I mean, like I've always liked talking to people. It's why when this idea of becoming a social worker came up, it made sense. You know, and it's nice to talk to people visually about not work because that can be incredibly draining. But I had a real win today, and so I'm actually really happy.
you're on a high because you got to win.
Yeah, you take the wins where you can get them.
Yeah.
Um,
Congrats.
yeah, somebody somebody incredibly ill decided to go to a hospital with me today and will consider taking medication. And that's if somebody doesn't have insight, if somebody doesn't realize they're ill, that's so hard to. That's one of the biggest humps there are, and for that person to say, okay, you know what? I'm willing to bet on you guys. Let's see what happens if I take this medication and stuff like that was the psychiatrist at the hospital too. They were like, wow, this is beautiful. So big win today.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think there's, there's denial. Things like there's different phases that people go through, different stages. And if you're in denial, you're not willing to accept the help. Like that's, you gotta get past that first. Gotta accept the help. You've gotta, yeah.
Poor person was tortured. And, just anyway. We got over a major hump today, I think. And this kind of work is always like up and down, up and down, up and down. But to at least hit that hurdle once is amazing with this person. So I'm happy today.
Good. I'm happy for you, and I hope you had a lovely birthday on Monday as well. Where did you go eat? You said you went out to dinner. What's your go-to on your birthday, Fragment? Where do you go to eat at dinner? Like, what's your birthday go-to dinner?
Well, it was a surprise. It was a teppanyaki place where they.
It's a show, dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show, and it was really kind of cool actually. They took they cut up an onion, and they cut an onion in half, and then I guess they put one half upside down, and then somehow they put the other half on top of it, and then they put the last bit right way up, so that it sort of looked like a chalice or a cup or something. And then they put some liquid in it, and then let it on fire, set it on fire. And so it was just an onion, but it was like on fire, and it looked like it was the shape of a sort of like a cup, and it was I hadn't seen that before. That was kind of cool. The guy was a bit of an amateur, but I don't think this was like crazy high end. I used to go once upon a time in my city. There was the Prince Hotel, and at the base of the Prince Hotel, that was like the pros went there, or
Benihana's
served there. Yeah, I guess. But so this place was kind of like, maybe it was found on Groupon. I don't know, but I don't know. But it was good. It was good enough. And like I was with my son, and that's all I need.
Right. Nice. Good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you like my poster?
Silence of the Lambs? But this is a Chinese version? Japanese.
Yep. It was released. It's from '91. It's an actual import of a Japanese poster.
That's cool.
It is. I mean, I like the movie and everything, but like, there's an actual website where you can find these, and I almost got a Planet of the Apes one. Escape from the Planet of the Apes, because it was really, really, really good, but I decided not to because it was a bit too much. But then I found this one, that one. So
I like that one.
I got a lot of art that I don't have wall space for.
That's okay. It's okay. Benihana, son of Tokyo Shrimp Shabu Shabu.
Actually, do you like my t-shirt? This is art too. It's by an artist. It's by an artist. He's a Spanish artist. He does really, 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 really trippy artwork along this. Actually, here, where is it? I don't know if you can see this.
Oh,
where is it?
Hey, you have a moth. Is that from that looks like moth from Silence of the Lambs?
There. Can you see that?
I see the eye. The all-knowing eye.
That's a reproduction of this guy that on the t-shirt, his work.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I went a little nuts one day and got it.
And then is that from the Silence of the Lambs, the moth?
No, it's just
Oh.
it's like a clockwork moth.
Mm.
I just decided to do that one day as well.
That's cool.
And then I've got a few others, but
King
what's
is
his name?
asking which artist.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's Diaz is his last name. I've got a book here.
I'm tired of dark stuff. Seek, no see, no hear. No.
Where are we?
Oh, nice.
It's really, really
detailed, intricate stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Daniel Martin Diaz.
Daniel Martin Diaz.
Is that back to front?
It's backwards for us, but it's all good. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, he's here's a good example. I'll just show you one. Which one? This one or this one? And you can see them both. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Just
cool.
Really, really trippy stuff.
Yeah, really detailed and almost telling
he
a story.
gets-
It's like blueprints.
Exactly. It's like, so this guy, it's kind of funny because
Let's go.
I think he includes aliens and religion. He puts them together in these very strange pencil, I guess they're pencil sketches. I don't know what they are. Like some of them are beautiful. Like, I'm sorry, like they really are. I'm getting commissioned by showing this, but I'm just kidding. But like, it's really, really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously that's similar to my tattoo, but I found him a little while ago and I just love his stuff.
I can see why.
It's
very intricate and detailed, but then if you kind of zoom out and look at the bigger picture, it's symmetrical, orderly. It looks neat and tidy, yet it's detailed. Yeah.
It's really weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
thanks for sharing. I like that.
I got one of his works put on my arm. But it's a really good reproduction. The person that did it, she wasn't scared to do it. She did it bang on. I couldn't believe it, because you have to find the right artist. And I found a really, really good one. I've found a couple more artists now. I don't have the money to get work done by them, but they do these really intricate things now, like just tiny. Like when I was younger, you had to get bigger work, right? But they do like these tiny, tiny little, the needles are tiny. It's just incredibly intricate these days, like with all these little dots and stuff. Like, just blows my mind what they can do now. But you really have to, if anyone's looking to get a tattoo, please research, decide what you want or have an idea, and then really, really look at somebody's work. Go from page to page, studio to studio, find somebody you like, and then, toss around ideas with them. Apparently there was someone who was charging a consultation fee and then saying that they do, it was on the internet, it was shared, they were totally scamming somebody. They wanted like $3,000 for something that was not at all like what a person had asked for. But and that was local. But
it's a shame because that's permanent. You get some work on your body, and you can never, unless you do, tattoo removal, which is painful and expensive as well, to try and undo the work, and sometimes it leaves scars, and so Try and do it right. If it's going to be permanent on your body, do the research, people. Find an
And
artist that you like. Yeah.
try not to go to a studio that's run by bikers if you can, please. You'll never
Mm.
know, but try not to get,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
I was in bail court once and I heard a horror story. Well, I mean, somebody was up on bail and it was a biker and he was accused of some pretty horrible things. And it turned out one of my friends had worked at this guy's studio before. And anyway, it's it's sad what happens out there.
It really is. Yeah. Um. So you were fairly old when you got the tattoos.
Uh,
Like, did you do that? Did you get any tattoos in your younger days, or
yeah,
are this your?
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, I had one done when I was about 20.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Yeah.
and then I'd go about 7 years between tattoos because um, I wanted to be sure and I couldn't find an artist. Like, well, I mean, I didn't come on here to show you my tattoos, but um, I don't even know how to do this. Wait,
Oh, that's
can't.
cool. I see that. Yeah, I see that.
It's actually so if you go to the Louvre, there is a it's Marcus Aurelius. He was the philosopher emperor, and he believed in equality for the rich and the poor, as I understood it. I found this image on the net, and I was like, "Wow, that's cool! I really like that." And then I had to research it before I put it on my body because it could have been something really bad, right? Know what you're putting on your body. That's another one.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
put
Yeah.
don't put a symbol on your body and then find out that it's
Don't
incredibly
even know what it.
racist.
Right, right, right. Good
But
point. Yeah.
um, and one of my clients said, "Look, man, if you find an image you really like, why not get it tattooed on you?" And I thought, why not? So I did.
Mm. Yeah.
And I've got I don't know. There's another one on my leg I can't really show you because it'd be really weird to move the camera around, but it's pretty weird. Uh, Actually, I can show you from a book if you want. That's enough you want. Um, but anyway,
Hmm.
it was an image like my family's English, and I had a book when I was a kid. Um, and it was images that if you looked at it right side up, it was one thing. And if you turned it upside down, it was another. And it fascinated me when I was a kid. And so many years later, I remembered the book and I found it on eBay and I bought it. It's like from the 50s, I think. Uh, and then I got some other things added to it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm a social worker. I don't get anything below my wrist. I don't, and I
Mm.
mean, I've I've had clients that get really, really unfortunate tattoos, and I would suggest that you really consider strongly what it is you're putting on you, where you're putting it on you. You might not want to put a sports logo on your cheek, you
Yeah.
know.
Teardrops.
Um, Teardrops, yeah, that's a big one. And all these guys, I see so many guys with spider webs on their elbows, right? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that used to signify that you were in stir and that you'd been incarcerated for a long period of time. It was like supposed to be that a spider web had grown on your uh, elbow because you were in stir waiting a long, 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 long time. And I still see a bunch of guys with those, and I'm like, really? Like I see like preppy guys, and I'm like, really? I don't know about that. And yeah, once upon a time, as someone's pointed out, the teardrops meant, you know, you ended someone's life.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think they're taking this seriously as they used to. You know,
Right.
I mean, so
Yeah.
fortunate or unfortunate,
Uh-huh. King
but
Kamal. No Nike on the ass cheek with the spider web. Noted.
you could get a Nike symbol on your butt. I mean, you know, your partner might see it. Um, I'm assuming no one else is really going to see it. You know, don't get a Nike thing on your forehead. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
unless you really
Let's go.
get a deal with them, you
Right.
know,
Right.
sponsorship.
I agree. I
But
totally agree.
yeah,
Wonderful.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to come on and show you my puppy because I
Clover
know
is
you.
precious and wonderful. So cute. And I can't believe he's your first puppy. It's your first dog. Other than
Yeah,
your mom's dog growing up. But like
yeah.
ever since like he's your first adult dog, which is crazy. So that's
Hmm.
great.
I'd like to make something clear to the world
To the
on your
world,
stream.
make it clear.
Sometimes I say stupid things. I'm joking around. Everything that I say, like I'm a mature person. I actually am. You know, I'm not incredibly opinionated. I'm very open-minded to a lot of different things. Sometimes I say things. I'm
And can
always
get
joking.
misconstrued.
I'm
That's the thing.
always joking. So if I say something and somebody thinks, oh, I touched a nerve, it's like, no, I'm just kind of messing around.
Right.
Um, in my line of work, you develop a very thick skin. I don't feel provoked. I don't feel triggered. You know, if
Mm.
I say something or if it's taken the wrong way, I apologize. But um,
Is there a certain situation in particular, or are you just kind of trying to tell the mods this so that they keep an eye open that
something happened once, but I don't want to get into it. I mean, I was witness to your strange situation, I guess, a couple of nights ago, and
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, I saw you there,
there's
yeah.
no way in heck that I'd like to start something like that. I mean, like, there was never anything serious, right, at
Right,
all.
right, right.
And I don't really know what happened with your situation the other week, and I don't want. Oh, actually, sorry. I
That's
Anyway,
okay, you can swear, you can swear.
no. Well, yeah, but I don't want anyone to feel bad about what happened. I don't want anyone to feel like, you know, I don't want to open it up again. So
Yeah.
anyway, um, yeah, I just wanted to let people know that I am a bit of a lunatic because I do say a lot of things, and but you know, and I'm not a childish. I am actually I'm Peter Pan. Okay, I'm
Whatever
53.
you're saying to the world is like you're just contradicting
I'm,
yourself. You're like,
I'm
I'm
going
this,
all
I'm
over the
that, I'm
place
this.
here.
I don't mean
It's
it.
true.
I don't
It's
mean
true.
it. That's what he's trying to say, chat.
Well,
He's trying to say doesn't mean he's Peter. He's Peter Pan.
I mean, I'm 53. I don't act 53. I don't actually. Apparently, I don't look. Well, I know I don't totally look 53. Um, what I do in my work is I will call up places that I need help from. I need a bed from them. I need a worker from them. I need whatever, and I'll say weird things. I'll make stupid jokes, and they'll be like, "That guy's weird," you know. And then I'll phone back again because I need something. I'm following up, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy that said that weird thing," you know. And then I'll have to follow up again. They'll be like, "Oh, it's just, you know, Fragment, right?" And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually they're like, "Oh, it's Fragment. What can we do to help you?" You know, I've made a career where I make stupid jokes. I say things that people think are a little weird intentionally so they'll remember me. So I don't have to explain what it is that I do, what my role is every time I call an agency. And it's worked incredibly well for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if you guys want to try it, you know, go ahead. Probably won't work for you. You got to be, maybe you got to be in my line of work, but you know, humor, and especially in my field, humor is good. Um, my clients appreciate that I'm quite willing to joke around a lot, um, because it gets pretty gosh darn intense, you know. Um, but you have to know who you're talking to, and you have to know when you can be joking and when you can't, because
Right. It breaks the ice. It's that little personal touch. Yeah.
well, it's you being human, you know. Like I
Mm-hmm.
swear around my clients sometimes too, right? I'm careful as to who I swear around, and I get a feel for them, you know. Like okay, some people expect you to be completely professional, and you know, they expect you to wear like a like a lab coat or something sometimes, right? But
Mm.
people really appreciate it if you're down to earth and you seem genuine. I am very genuine, and you know, I like watching your stream. A lot of people say that you're quite good with people. You are quite good with people. I echo that completely.
Thank you.
Um, your stream's fun. I've stuck around because, yeah, in fact, yours is probably the stream that I watch the most.
Really?
Not because I'm trying to get a date, but because it's interesting, because it's funny, and you've got these wonderful people here. Like I love Lincoln. Lincoln's
It's the
awesome.
community.
I like
It's the
Becca.
community. Yeah.
I can see Time Okay here. I like that man too.
I'm okay.
You know, and we've
He's a
got
staple. He's
he's
a
right
staple
here.
of the stream. He's my crazy uncle.
You know, like I was one day I was making jokes about, hey man, let's get together and
Yeah.
go like we could be each other's wingmans or something. I don't know what I said, right? But like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like this, I love this place. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, thank you so much, Fragment.
no,
That's sweet.
Lincoln,
It's
you come on, you crack me up, Becca. Like, there's so many people here that, as you say, it's a community. You guys
it
are
is, yeah.
fantastic. Um, it's a lot of fun to see you guys bounce off each other. The
Mm.
guests are interesting. You're not an idiot. You twit. You're great. You're funny. You're charismatic. You're a lot of fun
He
to
is charismatic, yes, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I love this
Yeah.
place.
Aw, thank you, Fragment. It's such a compliment to hear that. And Streamy is like the number one place that you frequent the most.
Yeah.
In Twitch, in the Twitch world.
Well, and like by a country mile, frankly. You know.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Oh yeah. This is the
Jeez,
only.
now I feel bad. I don't know if you got a badge. Maybe you need an upgrade, sir.
I don't know. I don't know. But no, like this is the only stream I actually watch. You know, like for any length of time. Any other stream, I'll be like, oh yeah, 5 minutes here, and
Right.
I've joined a Twitch community. Not Twitch, is it? Discord community or Twitch community? I don't know. Like I talked to a few
Discord.
people.
Yeah.
Discord. That's it.
Like a server.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing that because it's good to even when I was 20 and I was on BBSs, you know sometimes you need to talk. I mean, I was a messed up person back then, and it was amazing. At 2 a.m, there'd always be someone there, and you could sort of chat with them. There were no pictures, there was no anything. It was just text back then. But and it's amazing how this medium has evolved to something like this, where two people are on camera, or you invite 3 or 4 people and they're communicating. Like, it's just strange, not going to sound like an old guy, but anyway.
No, it has
it's
evolved
truly
to the point where, do we even really have to leave our house, or can we just do it all? Right. That's why during COVID, all these Zoom meetings and working from home, and you're just able to stay home and do it all here. I've even done job interviews online, like from my home. Right. You don't even have to leave your house for a job interview anymore. It's crazy.
I know people that have done that. I've stuck with the same 2 jobs for like 16 and 11 years. So I haven't looked for anything, but I'm sure, even now. Well, I guess, do you mean now? Like, was it recent or during COVID? Like
it was
the
sort
big
of during
time?
COVID. It was during
Okay,
COVID. Yeah.
I was at one point very at home. I think I took it more seriously than a lot of people, and I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot of release plans, like zooming into courts and getting people out of custody and following through with them and stuff, and not leaving my home. And it really affected me. And only now am I starting to really venture out, and I still question when and where I need to wear a mask. But certainly, when you go into certain
Let's
places that,
go.
like mental hospitals or whatever, they still want you to wear masks. But
Before I see it jump off the screen here, King Kamal, he's also a local boy from the Toronto area, and I believe he's sort of in your sort of sector. So
Okay.
he's sort of asking a question out of curiosity, Fragment. Do you work for provincial, SVCS, or non-governmental, non-for-profit?
I work for a nonprofit, but because I work, see, I have to be very careful these days. It used to be I could sort of be a bit more specific about what I do, and you wouldn't be able to walk into places and find me. But these days,
Let's go.
You probably could find me. So, because I'm
Understood.
specialized, and
Yeah,
I
understood.
don't want to get into
understood.
it. Yeah, I don't want to get into it because people will be like, "Oh yeah, now we know exactly where to find him," and you really could. It's so anyway. I work with the courts. I'm a social worker, and
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Because, or people would just think you were a client, so maybe it's not so bad. And there's security guards everywhere, so maybe it's not so bad. But anyway,
Hmm. Right. Nice.
but yeah, this is a truly great stream, and I wish you. I mean, obviously success. I don't know. How do you? I have a question. Like, people are here for you. I
Yeah.
have a question. Is this something you're going to be doing for 5 years, 6 years, 2 months, 6 months? Have you thought about it?
Probably gonna
Is that
do
a
it
bad
as
question?
long as no, that's not a bad question at all. I've thought about it myself, and so I started this journey because I'm an extrovert, and during COVID, like a lot of people, started up on Twitch because no social interaction. So I started streaming on Twitch during the pandemic, and I'm beta testing. Yeah, I guess you could kind of say that, Nail Driver, in a way. I'll do it as long as you guys will have me, if that makes any sense, Fragment. Um, when I first started, I heard that it takes time to build up a channel and build up the stream, and the success won't come right away. This is what people always told me, and some streamers, some gamers, some just chatting, some streamers in general, they get their big break, so to speak, fairly quickly, and others it takes time, and sadly some other people it never ever really comes at all, right? That's just luck of the draw, name of the game. There's so many factors involved as to whether or not you will be a successful stream. So when I started, I was about 6 months in, Fragment. It was summertime, middle of summer, like July, and everyone was out touching grass. Nobody was at home on their computer, and my views were pretty low. Like, I had a couple streams, guys, where like I didn't get nothing, no subs, no bits, barely any viewers, like barely any conversation in the chat. And it's like I couldn't like, you have to give me something to work with here, right? So I almost gave up then, Fragment, to be honest. I almost gave up then, to the point where I took a break in the summer and I said, guys, I won't be streaming 3 days a week now. I'm going to reduce my streaming schedule to once a week, which is, that's, I would say, bare bones minimum once a week, because like that's only 4 times a month. You know, like it's hard to kind of establish regulars and have people tune in when it's only once a month. Once a week, 4 times a month. First time chatter, greetings and welcome, Captain. Oh, Lincoln, thank you for gifting a sub to Betty. I know she's currently on North American time schedule now, so that's good news for me, Lincoln. I'm excited about that. Thank you for the gifted, Lincoln. But now, Fragment. I've been streaming for a year and a half, and I'm starting to kind of see a little growth. And I'm starting to see, you know, I'm building, I'm growing. I'm growing as a streamer now. So now I have some momentum going, and I'm just trying to keep the momentum going. I have a goal, and I'm trying to go for partner. That's my goal. And I'm not there yet, but I'm trying. And it's always good to have goals. King! Oh, King Kamal, thank you for the 5 gifted, King. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you guys. Woohoo! Thank you for the 5. Yeah, so now I will stick around for as long as you guys will have me, Fragment. If it ever does get to a point, though, where I'm streaming and nobody's there, and, you know, I probably will just save the time, save the energy, save the breath. Save the breath. Becca, thank you for the 5 gifted, Becca. I think we got a hype train in the station, everybody. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. Number 1 again. Nice. Thank you so much. Anyways, so that's the short and the long of it there, Fragment. Yeah. I'll be here as long as you guys will have me. But, I mean, of course it's gotta be... there has to be some support. There has to be support along the way. And if there's no support along the way, then there's no point. Grady, thank you for the bits, Grady. Thank you for jumping on this train, Grady Lee. So. Huh. And we want you to keep growing, and we got you. Thank you, Saturn. Yeah, there's got to be support along the way. So.
And I think when you, I mean, I'd guess, I mean, you obviously know this way more than I do, but when you, what do you call it? At the end of the stream, you,
raid.
When you raid, I mean, that's gotta accumulate people here and there, right? Like, I don't know. I would think that if you raid people, people might raid you back, and you get a trickle effect. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not, but raiding is still nice anyway.
Well, there's an achievement there. If you have to do 100 raids to get a Twitch achievement.
Oh, okay.
I've already achieved that achievement. I already attained that achievement.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Not really.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I know. The rating is, I can kind of see where they're coming with that, because it helps Twitch network, right? Then you're raiding into people, other streamers, and you're staying connected. But I wish it was as beneficial as the idea of it is. It's, you know, I might raid into someone, I may get a couple followers from it, I may not get any followers. Grady, thank you for the bits. Surprisingly. Like, I've definitely raided into people before and didn't get any followers from the raid. Many, many times. And just because I raid someone doesn't necessarily mean they're going to raid me back. I do feel like that is proper raid etiquette in a way. Like, I would do that, and some people do that, but other people don't. So, sometimes what I do, though, Fragment, is I just ask my chat, hey, what do you guys want to watch today? You want to watch a music streamer? You know, like, what's a good segue? Smash Bro, Raz, thanks for the bits. Thanks for hopping on this hype train, Smash Bro. Thank you. So, but But yeah, the raids I guess are okay too. You know what? This Twitch guest star is great for collaborating and bringing other streamers on because they can come on and be streaming at the same time. And we can both promote each other and have our chats there, and that's pretty cool. Acting like a bridge, even more so than raiding, I would say.
I saw. That's right. I remember once. I forgot Florida Boy is another regular, and I forgot who Saturn was. I like Saturn a lot too, by the way.
Saturn's super cool. Yeah.
I'm not trying to suck up to people or anything. I don't. That's not something I do. But
Yeah.
he was streaming with somebody, and then I think she came on later or no, he had somebody on his bed he was watching, and then she came on or something weird to your show at some
that
point.
was Florida Boy, and it's Steph Lee.
Right.
And yeah, two worlds collided. She actually came to watch. Like she just clicked on me. It wasn't a raid at first. She just clicked on me, and she was streaming at the same time. So like, you know, she was like, it was like Chrome like this, right? It's like this, like Chrome. So you can kind of see wherever I'm going, whoever I'm clicking on, you can see, right? So that's what she did at first. And then after that fragment, she ended up raiding into me because I guess people recommended and said, "Hey, why don't you raid into her?" So she did raid into me at the end of her stream. So that was cool. Hype train success. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. It was very lovely of you. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Thank you guys for the hype train. Wonderful. So yeah, that was a pretty cool raid. And since then, I've raided her a few times. I've raided her multiple times as well. So she's pretty cool. I like her. Yeah.
I think this place is pretty interesting. You brought to my attention, I haven't watched a full stream, but the gentleman who does retro religious sermons or whatever.
I love that guy. Do you know what that reminds me of, Fragment? Yeah, it's Saturn likes him too. What's his name again? Saturn, do you remember his name? What's his name? It's like Saturn likes him. Yeah, and I like him too.
Reverend something. I don't know.
No, I wish it was Reverend something. No. It's his name is pretty like basic. It's just like a regular person's name. But
that
Leslie Tanner. That's it, Saturn. Leslie Tanner. That's his name, Leslie Tanner.
That alone is pretty cool. Because
that reminds me of like Saturday morning. You know, you'd be flipping through the channels and you'd get to some like evangelical sermon. That's what that reminds me of. And he does a play on that, right? And he's like, instead of saying like, bless him or something, he says, namaste. Namaste. And he keeps saying, namaste, everyone, namaste. And I just think it reminds me of some like evangelical type of like sermon.
That's pretty trippy that the guy took the retro thing and the evangelist thing and he put them together. Like that was interesting to me.
Yeah, I love that guy. And he's raided me before, Fragment. He raided me. Because I've raided him and he returned the favor. He's a nice guy. He's returned the favor. Yeah. I like Leslie Tanner. I think he's cool. Yeah. He's cool. He's creative. And there's another person that I love to watch too sometimes, Fragment. She stays in character. And it's black and white. And her whole shtick is, I know who she's gonna say. Yeah. What's her name again now? Do you remember Saturn? Fuck. Her name, I'm so bad with names, but, it's all black and white, and it's like from like the 40s, and she doesn't break character. And it's all like old radios and stuff in the back. It's all in black and white, and she's dressed in like period piece, like, you know, type of like war type of it's really cool. She doesn't break character.
Kind of dedication, man.
It really is. And she knows all of her history. the chat, Belafonte, that's it, Lee Grady. Yes! Nicole Belafonte. Nicole Belafonte, check her out. She's really cool. Right, Grady. That's it. Nicole Belafonte. Highly recommend her. She's really neat to watch. I just love because her chat tests her all the time. And then she's really smart with it and doesn't break character, and like they'll say something about like microwave and she'll like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean microwave? You know, and like she's really good with it. She knows period piece timing and like what has come out and what hasn't, and she's really smart with the period that she's working in. It's so cool. It's like watching a time machine. It is, Grady. Yeah, it's like watching a time machine. Really good. I recommend Nicole Belafonte. I've rated her too. She's never rated me though. She's never rated me. But that's okay. She's a history buff. Nail Driver. She is a history buff. She really knows her history, yes. And never breaks character. Very cool. So there's some pretty interesting niche kind of areas of Twitch that if you search around, you'll find them. And I love all those interesting little nooks and crannies of Twitch. That's what I go for. Is those cool little nooks and crannies. So, yeah.
Have we established how you found all this? Have you ever talked about that?
I've just found it by people introducing me, people telling me. I actually don't go on Twitch very often in my off time. I don't. I have a busy life. Well, right now I'm streaming 3 days a week. You know, I have a family life. I have a full-time job as well. I have animals, and then I also have friends and stuff on the weekend, right? Depending. I try to go out. Not every weekend, but I'd say every other weekend I go out with friends. So, in my off time, I don't really come on Twitch too often. But people have introduced me, or I've found them through raiding and networking in that sense.
But I mean, how did you come here? How did you get a webcam? How did you... Do you know what I mean? COVID. Okay.
Yeah. And I joined a Discord server, Fragment, like you, during COVID, or just to talk to people and keep myself sane. And it was a video game Discord with a bunch of guys. This community is the best.
Love you
too,
all.
Lincoln. Love you too, Lincoln. He says this community is the best.
I know exactly what I did. I got hooked on YouTube a bit, and then I saw Twitch fails, and then I saw like these streamers, and I'm like, who are these people? Who are these characters? And you know, and then from there I figured out how to watch them live and stuff, and then I found you. I don't know how the heck I found you. You must have been there. You must have been live, and I was like, oh, what's that? And then you know, boom. I don't know if I'm a lifer because you know I'm up there, but well, I guess a lifer as long as you live. So, you know.
Now, Fragment, I feel like you deserve a little badge or something, Fragment. Gee Wilkers.
I don't need a badge.
A badge of honor.
A badge.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hold on. We're going to do it right now, Fragment. Don't you worry.
I'm just pleased I'm just pleased you're doing this. That's all, you know? I'm being sincere. It's always entertaining, and you know, you never know what to expect.
That's true. You never know what you're going to.
And that's what you want, you know?
Yeah. All right, Fragment, welcome in. We've got Diamonds Are Forever. Diamonds are created under pressure, Fragment, so congratulations.
I have a diamond. Oh, thank you.
Type something in chat, you'll see. Yeah. The newest, welcome in to Hot and Streamies community, the newest VIP. The newest VIP here in Hot and Streamies community. Welcome in, welcome in. And, Smash, Bro Raz, extrovert problems, yeah. Extrovert problems created the Twitch game for me. And I saw Saturn highlighted and is the best ever. Remember that, chat? Yeah, Saturn. Thank you. Nice. There you go, Fragment. Aw, there you go. Wonderful. That's nice.
You can call me Frag. The funny thing is that I've never changed my name. Well, for years it was Fragment, pure, like just Fragment. And then I threw on the 37, not when I turned 37. There's a weird story behind that, but yeah, I mean, since 1989, I've been known as Fragment and Frag and Fraggle and,
Fraggle Rock.
nicknames. Yep, that too. Once upon a time, I knew like 400 people through IRC and the BBS and stuff. We used to have parties. We'd meet each other in person. They weren't all, nerds. I went to a party once for one BBS. I'd never met anyone from it before. And I saw these two uber nerds coming out of this place. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go in there. And then it was just so amazing. It's like this place, like a wide spectrum of people, like I met goths, I met geeky people. I met, people that were kind of sort of well known in certain communities, and I mean, this place is the same. I mean, if we went through this list, I think there'd be so many different jobs and so many different, backgrounds.
I have a very international community. I have a wide variety of viewers.
Yeah, I would say guy or the Danish guy or something. It's pretty.
One
incredible.
of my mods is German. I have some viewers that are from the Netherlands. Yeah, I have a lot of people from the UK, of course, English speaking. I have a lot of people from Turkey. Of course, the US. Where else? From a lot. Oh, Brazil. I have a Bolivian viewer.
I've got a Bolivian.
Yeah, I do. India. Yep, India. That's true. India. Israel. Palestine. That guy today's. Maybe I should. He's Palestinian. I don't want to maybe say his name, but he was here today. He's Palestinian. And Silicon Valley here. There you go, Nail Driver. Silicon Valley. Yeah, I think Borat came on once. So it's a mixed bag here on Hot In Streamies channel. Versus, I know what you mean, Fragment. Like if we were to say some other streamers just have a very specific target audience that they have going on. Mm-hmm. I don't really have. Mine is a lot. It's much more eclectic. I have an eclectic audience, for sure. Yeah, which I love.
Somebody mentioned ICQ. One of my friends was one of the initial early developers of ICQ.
Oh, really?
Which was like a chat program going back 20 years or something. I don't know. He was just another guy that I met through IRC, which was Internet Relay Chat in the 2000s or the 90s. No, the 90s, I think. It's still around, but I don't know. It was a weird time.
Grady comes from east of the sun, west of the moon. Yep. Time OK knows ICQ. It's like a bunch of numbers for ICQ. That was like the ID. Yeah.
That was his number. I bet that was his number. How he would because it's somewhat okay. I was gonna say, man, if somebody still remembers their ICQ number, that's pretty scary. But and the other thing too, I mean, when you've got a global community, it's gotta be pretty trippy. I mean, obviously you avoid certain topics, religion and politics and whatnot, but yeah. I mean, you'll have people here who are experiencing such different things in their lives. We sit here in our city and we've got X and Y. They've got whatever going on over there. Like that fascinates me as well, right? Like we can sit here and I'll go to work tomorrow, you'll go to work tomorrow, and certain people, maybe wondering where they're going to stay tomorrow because they've been shelled or because, you know, um, like it's just amazing when it goes global, who you've got round and just the fact that you can send someone a private message and like I've got a friend who has been living in Turkey for 10 years or whatever, and there was an earthquake, and like I was really worried about her, and boom, like within seconds she was contacting me and saying no, I was in a safe place. And you know it's just weird how the world shrinks with the internet.
Well, we're only one pretty well. Everyone is a flight away from each other at this point. We're all global citizens. Yeah. But that was a pretty devastating earthquake in Turkey, Fragment. I did a charity stream.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
I raised a lot. I surprised myself with that
I
one.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember. I donated too, and I donated because I was thinking of my friend. She wasn't in jeopardy or anything, but I thought that was a really.
Let's go.
And that, see, I don't want to keep complimenting you, but for you to come to dedicate your stream to something not close to home, that's pretty cool too. I think we all were impressed with that.
Yeah, I think so. I even impressed myself. I felt so good about myself finishing that stream because I was like, I don't know. I just felt like, okay, so maybe I didn't donate anything, but I organized it, and I felt bringing people together and seeing what we could all do as a collective. And we accomplished a lot, more than I ever expected. Honestly, I was blown away. So it was great. I understand why people, do humanitarianism, and it feels good. It really does feel good to help people in their time of need, So it was great. It was very nice. So,
the people
and I know
that impressed
what you mean.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Fragment, to cut you off, but I know what you mean. Also being a social worker, because I went to school to be a funeral director, and it's a rewarding job to be a funeral director as well. A lot of women are getting into the industry, and it's a very rewarding type of industry if you can handle it. But yeah,
I had a weird story. I used to go to goth clubs in the area, and there was this one DJ. She was female. She was really, really, really hot. Blah blah blah. I had a crush on her. Found her decades later, and apparently she'd had a crush on me as well. And so we went on a date, and she was a funeral. I guess she was a funeral director, and this goes back more than 20 years now. And I went to her house, and she introduced me to her roommate. She said, this is Dale or whomever, and he's my roommate and he's my priest. And I was like, oh, okay. And I mean, if you want to be Wiccan, go ahead and be Wiccan. But that scared the hell out of me. I'm not like thinking, oh, she's going to cut me up into pieces or anything, but I was kind of like, okay, nice to have met you. So never mind. I just went there in my head.
Yeah, that she had a priest roommate.
Well, he was a Wiccan priest, and she practiced the Wiccan religion, and
I see.
Oh yeah, I'm not
so
supposed to.
Wiccan is like black magic?
I don't know. I think really it's about the forest and the trees and God knows what. But there's some pagan stuff in there, and I left, like, politely and not, abruptly, or we didn't have another date. Oh, my camera just did something weird.
It moves.
Oh shit, it's
We
moving.
established that last time.
Oh,
see?
no.
Yeah.
I don't know why it suddenly decided to do that.
It does that depending. It centers you.
I know, but I've got it turned off, and every once in a while it'll turn itself on, and I don't know why, and it's creepy.
Witchcraft. Ah, I see. I see. Interesting.
There we go. Plus, my place is dirty. Like, not dirty, but I've got, you know,
Out of sorts. That happens.
I've got a pile of clean laundry here that I don't want people to see. It's
Oh,
clean.
that's
It's not.
okay. That's all good. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's clean. I'm not a hoarder.
Talk about witchcraft and the camera starts to move. That's true. First time
There you
chatter.
go. See
Space
that?
trash
See
show.
that? I'm never talking about Wiccan stuff again. Whoa, camera moved again. No, I'm just kidding. But
Let's go!
Thanks for
Yeah,
the follow, space trash.
sorry, never mind. It was just you made me think of funeral directors. You made me think of that date and that situation, and it was pretty weird.
Well, why I brought up funeral directors is because social work, like, humanitarianism and donating to this charity and organizing a big fundraiser for the charity made me feel good. And that's maybe why you do the work. It's very satisfying as a social worker. And also that made me think of funeral directing and working with grieving people in their time of need and how satisfying that can be, helping people in their worst times. It's a very satisfying feeling to help people in their time of need. So.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of clients pass away, like dozens and dozens of clients pass away, and I've only been to 2 services. One was during COVID, and I did it over the internet, and the other was in person. And I hadn't been to a funeral in years, but I went to this person's funeral, and it was, the funeral directors were there and everything. And yeah, I mean, for the family and the immediate family, you're definitely providing a service. You're trying to make them as comfortable as possible in the time of need, and it's delicate. It's got to be delicate work. That's the one thing about my job that I stumble upon is when you've got to do the bereavement stuff. It's like, you know, I can talk about overdoses with people. I can talk about whatever, but when it comes to bereavement, people having injured trauma due to loss and stuff, like, or if someone close to them passes away, it's tough, man.
Mm.
I got into this because it made sense. It was like lightning hit me. Somebody suggested it one day, and I was like, that's it. There's no math. I can wear whatever clothing I want. I'm in. But seriously, somebody suggested that I do this once. 2 months later, I was in school. 3 years later, I was done, got hired into 2 jobs, and I've never looked back.
Nice. Wonderful. I'm glad that you found the profession that you want to be in. That's great. That's wonderful. And Fragment, I'm glad that you found a Twitch community that you like to hang out in as well. So that's nice to hear.
You guys are funny.
Thank you. I think we are. Did you hear that, chat? We're funny. Good. That's good. Nice. Wonderful. You're always welcome here. Absolutely. The Anne Streamy's newest VIP in the channel, Fragment 37.
Oh, so I'm actually a VIP. That's cool.
Yeah, you're VIP. That's what I just gave you is a VIP badge. That little pink diamond badge.
Okay.
Diamonds are forever.
I appreciate that.
No problem,
All I had to do was show you a puppy.
No, well, the puppy was great too, but no, you know what really sealed the deal, I'll tell you, is when you said that I watch your stream the most out of all the streams on Twitch, and I feel like a sense of community here, and I really like watching the banter between, there's so many good people. You started naming names. And I know
Frank, I haven't seen Frank or any sign of Frank today. I love Frank too. Frank
was here earlier. I think you missed him. He was here earlier.
Okay. No, but that's the thing. Like, you've got all these characters, these personalities. It's awesome. Like, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And you know, people who've not been on, you know, I encourage you to sort of be on as a guest, and you know,
Mm.
because then we'll get to experience your personalities too, you know.
That's
And
what I think really helps solidify. And I love bringing people on to really. Then we all get to meet them and we know who the person is typing, you know? It's like, wow, you can put two and two together. It's really great. Yeah. Yeah. Soul Snatcher. Ah, that's me. Just don't call me Wiccan. But I'm a soul snatcher. But I'm a soul snatcher. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that adrenaline. Adrenaline's been on. So, yeah. Ah, awesome, Fragment. I'm glad you're having a great time, and you're welcome here, and glad to have you, Fragment. And I hope you do well with Clover, with your newest addition to the family.
I will. Clover's a work in progress. I
Yeah.
do. I about 20 minutes ago. I don't know how long I've been talking to you. It's a long time. I think, but I'm a little suspect. Or I'm a little nervous that I may um, have neglected Clover a little too long. I think Clover may
Yeah.
have left me a present. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I thought I, you know, smelled
Yeah.
something. I was like, no.
Well, there's only one way to find out, Fragment.
There's only one way to find out.
But
As
we
long as
won't.
they
We
don't.
won't keep you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and darned if you get a dog, man, expect to step in something at least once. You know,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
done it.
Absolutely.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much and for having me. It was fun, and I
Yeah.
didn't expect to. I mean, I just wanted to show you my puppy, man. Like that's it, like 5 seconds and pop off. But this was fun, and um, yeah, I'll stick around. I mean, as long well for ages because it's fun.
Wonderful.
No, shut
Nice.
up.
All right. Okay, Fragment, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure to speak to you and to see Clover. And I'll see you again. And now we all know Fragment. And if he says something in chat, please, you know, mods don't time him out. Don't
Oh,
delete his
I
messages
won't
or
say anything nasty. I'll never say
no, I
anything
know.
nasty. It's just like if I say something, somebody might think, "Oh, are you, you know?" Anyway,
Right.
no, I'm a mature person. I'm not going to be weird.
I know.
So,
All right, Fragment. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you another time, Fragment. Thank you. Have a good
thank
night.
you. You too.
Bye.
I think I'll just do this.
All right, guys. Oh, well, I don't know how to end it. Usually my red, it's gone. Like the way I end it, my red button is no longer there, which is interesting. But anyways, guys, I turned into a pumpkin 12 minutes ago. I'm just gonna do that. That fixed it. That fixed it, all right. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I turned into a pumpkin.
Pack around me, I was gonna survive.
McGurkin, greetings and welcome, McGurkin. You're just catching me at the very end of my stream. I've been live for about 4 hours now. Now, what should we do? Yes, guys, great stream. Thanks for joining me, guys. Night all. King, thanks for joining me. Guys, Lee Grady. Space Trash. Bye, Annie Pumpkin. I turned into a pumpkin, guys. Sorry, I apologize. I do that around midnight on a work week. During the week, I turn into a pumpkin. So it happens, guys. Yeah. Who should I raid today? Who should we raid into? Who should I raid into? Anybody good? Anybody good? Rose. No, I don't think she's live. I don't think so. I don't see her. First time chatter, Fergie. Greetings and welcome. You're just catching me at the end of my stream. Pants tonight. Shorts. Father Dart. Father Dart. Who's Father Dart? Adrenaline. What game are you playing? Oh, I'm just ending, Fergie. I've been live for 4 hours. I was just doing e-chatting. He's a good bud of mine. What's he playing right now? What's he doing, Adrenaline? Rose has 77 people. She does? How come I don't see her? Hold on, let me click down. Oh, I see her now. I see her. Okay. Sorry, Adrenaline. I'm going to raid someone that just started streaming on my own schedule recently, like as of today. She's live. She's actually from Australia and she's doing like a completely different stream schedule, so. Ambient. Hi, Ambient. How's your day and week been? It's been good, Ambient. Thank you for asking. I'm just raiding out in just a minute. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. My next stream, guys, will be Saturday. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next stream. That'll be the next stream, guys. Thank you for pinning it. And, yeah. Can't wait. Fergie, I'll see you first in chat, Fergie. Next time. Okay? Alright, guys, so let me raid into... Alright, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm tired. I turned into a pumpkin 15 minutes ago. Thanks, I don't know. Thanks for all the e-chats. All the talks today. Thank you for the hype trains. It was lovely. I hope you guys had a lovely Thursday. And I will see you guys on Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sleep well. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely night. Good night, all. Good night, sweetie bo beaties. And I see some bands there at the end. Anyone else want a band just before I go? Flair! You're late! You're late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. I'm literally raiding out Flair. I have to go. But I hope you're in Toronto and I hope you're having a good trip, Flair. I'll be back on Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square, sweeties. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys Saturday, 6 p.m. Alright, guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you Saturday. Bye. We wanted to ban today. You got one today. You got one. Bye, guys.